there that time with Thomas. Booker on the counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw on second down is Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Keenum on third down. He's going to go up top for the... And it'll be intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Breeze will try again on second down. On the move, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shane Ray able to get him for a loss of about 3. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. So we're at halftime here. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here you go, boys.
Now Keenum throwing on second. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Good set, good set, good set.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's caught by Meredith, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Camara. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Caught by the tight end, Watson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
21.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Now the Broncos are going to take it first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some, because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Stand down. Bring up the high. 20. 51 to right. Hey, orange. Hey, orange. There you go,
just beating the play clock. Keenum. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Roger. On 53. Roger. Cut.
Working from the gun, Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Get set.
On first down, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Derek Wolfe getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Get set.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Then his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you were backed up into a second and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Kurt Coleman.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Keenum to throw on second down. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Bronco first down. Keenum hooking up with Thomas.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
We're good. Hey, go, Roger.
Welcome back now to Denver.
Down.
Keenum on first down. Able to get away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They toss to Freeman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey. 4 down.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Watch 84. He's going.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's going to sling this deep down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Here we go, boys.
After the interception, here's Keenum. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike 20.
Here's Keenum now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Run! Like 20! Hey, go Roger! Roger! Hey, orange! Orange!
From the gun, here's Keenum. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They do snap it to Keenum. He'll rifle this one deeper, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, go Roger!
On me. 51 to Mike, boys.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know you feel that.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Mary left! There goes the high! Grab 20! 22! 22! Hey, go Roger!
Touchdown, defense.
Again, Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll hand off to Booker. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You got 4. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the gun, it's Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Here's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Booker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Breeze to throw. Now he's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down after a good game. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
One final try here for Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.